Alright, folks, so today we have some drama. Want to know what this big old pile of drama is about? These three desks. Let's get into it. So basically today I was asking for donations for my school roleplay. I'll let you guys know when it's open. This red panda, she comes to my den, and she thought my school roleplay was already up, and she said, "You said this was a school. Not that much of a mistake. Anyone could make it." I've sometimes clicked on the wrong den when I was looking for shops. So I tell her that I need donations to make the school, and the school isn't ready yet. She says, "Okay, can I help?" And I'm like, "Sure, you can just, you can donate." And she's like, she didn't know what that was. I was a bit confused by this because, come on, you don't know what a donation is? But, that's not a big deal. So I tell her, "Okay, well, you can just trade me stuff." And she's like, "But I don't want to trade for necklaces." And she's like, and I'm like, "That's what a donation is." So I leave then, and I go to this completely random person's shop to see if they have any school-related items. And mind you, that this girl that was in my den isn't even my buddy. She's just a random person. And somehow, I'm in this random person's den, and they're there. They follow me. I don't know how. I don't know. It legitimately freaked me out. I'm still freaked out about it because I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, they're there, and they're like, "Okay, I'll trade you." And then they trade me one of these desks. And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." And they say, "I have more." So they trade me these other two. So then I say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much." And they say, "Okay, but if you don't give them back, I will report you." And I'm like, wait, what? Because I was so confused. I thought she was giving them to me. Apparently, she thought she was just going to borrow them. And I'm like, aren't you giving them to me? And she's like, "I will report you." At this point, I don't really care if I'm reported. But, that's not the point. I say, "I don't do trade backs. Sorry, I thought you were giving them to me." And, So I'm trying to remember what happens next. This didn't happen that long ago, but I still don't remember because, yeah, I have a really bad memory. But I believe this is the next part where she says, "I'm reporting you." So basically, I'm pretty sure she reports me or something. And the gym owner comes back, and they're just so confused. And the other people that were shopping there are just staring at us. And here is my favorite part of the story. So, maybe a 15 minutes before this whole shablamo happened, I was shopping, and that's where I got some of my school stuff. School stuff in Animal Jam, not real school stuff. But I saw my favorite artist's art. Their name is Snarkle Dog, Sharkle Dog, whatever. Sharkle Dog. So it's this bunny right here. I was looking at their art, and I was like, wow, they're my favorite artist. So that's the background information you need to know about the story. Sorry, there's an airplane going by. Shut up, airplane, I'm trying to record! Anywho, so the Sharkle Dog comes into the den. Yes, Sharkle Dog, I repeat, comes into the den, and they're like, "Ooh, drama." That was my favorite part of this story. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Sharkle Dog!" I fangirled a little. And I'm like, "Okay, calm down." And they're like, and apparently the panda starts jamagramming them. Or I just can't see her messages because she blocked me, apparently, and reported me. And Sharkle Dog is like, what did you lose?" And I was just so confused because I didn't know that she was jamagramming him or them. I don't know. But Circle Dog starts saying stuff like, "Okay, well, you shouldn't trade stuff that you shouldn't give away stuff that you are gonna want back." And at this point, I realized that the red panda was jamagramming my favorite artist. And then the red panda jamagrammed the owner of the den, and the owner of the den was like, "Give her back the item!" And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And the owner of the den said, "The red panda said that she gave you an item and you won't give it back." And I was like, this is so messed up. So I'm like, "Hey, everybody, let me explain what is going on here." Because the red panda, I'm not trying to be mean, but she was like, I'm just gonna assume that she was 5 because she, like, I don't want to be mean, but she dressed like a 5-year-old girl would in AJ, and she acted like one. So I'm like, okay, everybody, let me listen up because this 5-year-old clearly is not capable of telling the story. So she's in the corner doing the crying emote, and I explain what's going on about the whole thing about the desks, these desks. Oh, my mouse is glitching out. Anywho, but yeah, and they're like, "Oh, I see." And then Sharkle Dog goes, "Well, maybe we could end this drama if you just gave the desk back." To be honest, here's the thing I didn't tell Sharkle Dog, because they're my favorite artists. I really wanted to keep the desks, man. I mean, these are so hard to come by. But, you know, Sharkle Dog's my favorite artist. I don't really do trade backs. And I wanted to end this soon, like, because this was taking up way too much of my time. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'll give the desks back. And I'm like, "Panda, put something on trade. Put something you don't want on trade." But for some reason, I can't see the panda's speech bubbles, and this is at the point that I realized that they're not jamagramming them. Well, they might be, but I just can't see the panda's speech bubbles because they blocked me. But I was also confused because I could see the crying emote that they did, so I don't know. But maybe they blocked me after that. I don't know, man. But like, for some reason, they weren't putting anything on trade. So I assumed that the one thing, they had a bunch of rare item Mondays on trade and one ski things, so I just traded it for the skis. And since she blocked me, I couldn't trade with her. So Sharkle Dog's like, "Look, if you can't trade with her, look, you gotta unblock her so you can trade with her." And she just kept flat out ignoring us, and then I had to go, and I couldn't get back to the den, so I ended up keeping these. So that was interesting for me, but yeah, that was what happened today for me. Really interesting. Random girl, just, yeah. I don't even know how to explain this. I mean, I'm still just shocked, and I was talking to Sharkle Dog, and I was like, "Wow, I was just looking at your art like an hour ago," because this went on for like 30 minutes, okay? And they're like, "Oh, really? Where'd you find it?" And I was like, "Just a random person's den." But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Hope you guys enjoyed this very random story of this girl reporting me and stuff. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!